Hello guys, welcome to our channel. In this video, we will discuss 5 rare animals in the Australian wild. So, before starting this video, please subscribe to our channel for future updates. Australia is home to some of the world's most unique and rare animal species. However, since European settlements in 1788, the country has experienced widespread habitat destruction and degradation, and the introduction of non-native predators such as cats and foxes, causing more than 100 endemic species to go extinct over the past 200 years. Many more animals are threatened or at the risk of extinction as urban development and bushfire events exacerbated by climate change persist. Here is a list of some rare species in Australia that are in dire need. Number 5. Long-footed Pottery. This small kangaroo-like marsupial can mostly be found in the southeast Victoria and up across the border with New South Wales. Much like significant portions of wildlife in Australia, the long-footed potteroo was severely impacted by the 2019 to 2020 bushfires and lost much of its range and habitats. However, the animal has played a crucial role in the recovery of burnt areas, dispersing the spores of fungi in its droppings that helps re-establish plant life in the affected areas. The potteroo remains listed as rare in both the states of Victoria and New South Wales and by the International Union for Conservation of Nature (IUCN). Estimates place less than 2,500 individuals left in the world, and the species population continues to decline and is fragmented by other factors like timbering and predators. Number 4. Regent Honeyeater. With its brilliant flashes of yellow embroidery, the regent honeyeater was once seen overhead in flocks of hundreds. Today, widespread clearance of their woodland habitat and competition for nectar from larger, more aggressive honeyeaters has dramatically caused their numbers and range to decline dramatically in the last 30 years. Although striking and distinctive, the regent honeyeater was once known as the warty-faced honeyeater. This was due to the warty bare skin around the eye. As the name suggests, regent honeyeaters feed mainly on nectar from a small number of eucalypt species. These birds act as a pollinator for many flowering plants. They also feed on other plant sugar, insects, spiders, and fruits. They can be found in eucalypt forests and woodlands, particularly in blossoming trees and mistletoe. They can also occasionally be spotted in orchards and urban gardens. Number 3. Mountain pygmy possum. As temperatures become warmer, animals that depend on cooler habitats may be more vulnerable to climate change. One example is the mountain pygmy possum. These tiny possums, not much bigger than mice, are only found in alpine and subalpine regions of southern Victoria and around Mount Kosciuszko in New South Wales. Each year, they go through a prolonged hibernation over winter of up to 7 months. They curl up in their nest 2 to 4 meters under the snow and occasionally wake to nibble on their stored food. They only emerge in early spring to mate. Mountain pygmy possums spend most of their time amongst alpine and subalpine boulder fields and rocky screes. Unlike most of other possum species, they are usually found close to the ground where they hunt for their main food sources, bogong moths and other invertebrates. They also eat seeds and berries. There are around 2,000 mountain pygmy possums in the wild. Their habitat needs to limit their distribution. This affects their ability to increase their population significantly. Consequently, the genetic loss is a key threat to small populations, and habitat protection is critical. Number 2. Koala. The most iconic animal species in Australia, koalas, have been hit hard in recent years due to many factors including severe bushfires, droughts, and persistent habitat loss from land clearing. As koalas are arboreal, meaning they spend most of their lives in trees. Losing forest land critically impacts the species' survival. Within the past 3 years, the koala population has plummeted from 8 million to 32,000, with many experts fearing that the marsupial will go extinct soon. Every region across Australia saw a decline in population with zero evidence of any upward trends. In some areas, the loss has led to only 5 to 10 koalas remaining. Number 1. Silverheaded Antikindness. Australia is so vast and our national parks are so big that we are still discovering new mammal species. The Silverheaded Antikindness was described in Crumbit Tops National Park, Southeast Queensland in 2013. The marsupial feeds on beetles and cockroaches and is at particular risk from feral animals with a small range in a single national park. Antikindness has a famously active mating period, whereby the males do nothing but have sex for 2 weeks without eating or sleeping, before dropping dead. It's thought that the act of dying leaves enough beetles and other insects for the offspring to then feed on. So this was our video today. Please like it and share it with your family and friends. And never forget to subscribe to our channel for future updates. Thank you.